So today we are discussing about the SQL statement with interview questions. Now we see how do we create a table. So create table name. So this is our field name and this is data type. So we creating a table here. Create table student. We see one by one all here, which is very important. Create table student name varchar2 of 20. So the length of the name is 20 here. Roll number I am taking integer. Branch varchar2 of 10 and section integer. So the table student is created. So if I want to see the structure of this table, we go for describe table student. Describe table. Describe table. Table student is created. Describe schema object DB link. Okay. So we go with the describe, not table name. We have to give here student. So that's why it is asking the schema. And whenever we are going to see the schema, we have to go like this. If we are in the SQL only, that's why we go directly here, describe student. So here we are having name, roll number, and branch and the section. These are the number data type. Whenever if we are giving integer also, it converts to the number. Next we see here, I want to add a column to the table. How do we add a column? How do we add the column? By using the alter command, we can add the column into the table. Alter table student add. So I'm adding here marks to the student table. That is student is altered. If we go for the structure again, see here we added the marks number. So marks is added to this student. Then we will go, if I want to adding a column a table, so I want to again add a one more column, that is year of study. I can go with like the same alter table student, same syntax, alter table student, add year of study integer. So here I am giving the integer. So a table student is altered. So if we go for the describe of the table, so whenever we are giving for integer, it automatically takes number of 38 length. So I want to demonstrate deleting a column. I want to delete a column from the table. How can we delete? So same alter table student, drop a column. So I want to, here we are having section is there. So I want to delete the section. How can you delete? By deleting also we can do with the alter command. Alter table student, drop column section. So the table is altered. If you want to see the structure of the table, so there is no section. Why? Because it is dropped by using this command. Drop column section. So add, if you want to go for the add, you can go add column name and the data type. If you want to delete the column, drop column section. Like this we will go. I want to, here we say modifying the table. So I want to modify the I want to modify the column. So how can you modify? So if you see here, the name is having here varchar2 of 20. So I want to increase the size of the name. So earlier I thought only 20 is sufficient, but I want to change to 30. You go alter table student, modify name. So this is the our field name varchar2 of 30. We see here the table student is altered. If you go describe, so it becomes varchar2 of 30. Then, so I want to modify the marks data type. So I'm having here marks as a number. So I want to change this as a float, because in the number I can't give 91.2, 91.3. Otherwise, for that I want to change it to float. The float contains decimal point. So I want to go with the float here. Alter table, modify marks float. So alter table student, modify marks float. If we enter, the student's table is altered. So again I am going here. So marks 126, float 126 taking. So if I want to insert the values into our table, just now we see how to create the table, how to add the columns, and how to modify the column, how to delete the column. Till now we see I want to insert. So the insert is DML command. So it is go with the insert into student name, role, branch, marks, year of study. These are the column names: name, roll number, branch, marks, year of study. So whatever the column names we specified in the order, in the same order we have to give the values here. Values Abhigna 61, CSE 984 2. If you see here, this Abhigna is there in the single quote, but these numbers are without quotes are there. Why? Because the string, the character name is takes in the single quotes. So a collection of characters is called a string. This string is we are giving to the name. Go with this. So one row inserted. So I want to see the details of the this inserted row value. Select a star from student. We take like this. So Abhigna 61 CSC 984. This year of study is taking 2. Okay, then I want to insert the values again in some another column with the same thing. Here we see AFRA 62 CSC 990. So I am inserted again another column here, another row, sorry, another row. So we are given the row, and I want to insert the remaining two values as null. I go with the null. If you see here, so if I want to give only up to CSE and with a 63 CS, I don't want to give this marks and year of study. If I giving like this, it will take, no, it will not take. Why? Because the it contains another two columns. So we have to provide those two columns information also. If I am giving like this, it will take. So here we see in the earlier we are giving insert into student and the field names with the values we are providing. But after that we are only providing insert into student values and the same field values we are giving, but we are not mentioning field names. So if we want to only give some field names also, we will see in the next one. So he see here, and again that only I am filling now. So here if we specified, I want to enter only branch marks name. So here we are unable to enter these three values, but we can enter here. Why? Because we are specifying only branch marks name. So if you see, select star from student, we see here the branch is uh, entered and marks is entered and name is entered. Whatever the columns we are not entered here, it automatically takes null. So if we enter directly, it is giving error, but we are specifying field names, it taking the values into the specified field column. Remaining column values it is taking as a null here. So if you see, we go with select star from student, and this is the regarding creating a table and modifying. So we can create another table. How do we create another table? So I want to create a transport table. I want to create a transport table here. We see create table transport. The name is worker to and bus integer seat number also I am giving. If we take here, this is transport table is created. If you describe this table, DES transport, so name versus seat is there. So here I want to give the details of students and their seat number, bus number as well as seat number. How do you give? You know already. You see, insert into transport values Abhigna. By Abhigna is a name. First we are having 18 bus. 18 is allotted to bus, and 7 is the seat number. If she go like this, so one by one we executing with the control enter. So four rows are inserted. If I want to see the data of these, select star from transport. So these are the buses they are boarding, and these are the seat numbers of them. So this like we are giving the, so adding a column to the table. How do we add the column to a table? So alter table student. So I want to add both bus as well as seat number to my student table. So I want to go with alter table student, add column name and that the field type, data type, and seat number and data type. So if we go like this, see here. So table student is altered. You describe the student, describe student. So two rows is added, bus and seat. So I want to insert those insert both the seat number as well as and bus number. We can directly insert into, we go with the sub query of transport. Here we see insert into student bus seat, select bus comma seat from transport. So four rows are inserted. If we see here, select star from transport, bus seat is inserted into student. And that seat is inserted into, so insert into students bus seat, and so I have to retrieve the student one. So we go with the select star from student. So these values are inserted. Remaining values what which is taking directly, it is taking blank. As we see in earlier, whatever the fields names we are giving, it inserted only that values. As remaining values it is taking as the null values. So I want to update student name. So here Bhavana is there. I want to update name as a Bhavana, roll number as 65, where bus number is equal to 12. So I want to update this 12 name with the Bhavana and roll number as a 65, where bus number equal to 12. This for this one. So one row is updated. If you see here, the Bhavana is inserted into this one. Okay, this is regarding our SQL queries. We see in the some other queries in the next part of video. Thank you. Thank you.